Anyway.
Let's talk to Alex in Georgia.
Okay. Alex in Georgia. You're talking to Eric and Dave. How you doing?
Guys, how are you?
Hey.
Doing all right. What would you like to talk about?
So I am an atheist who is in a relationship with a wonderful Christian, and she's undergoing, I don't want to call it a crisis of faith because she's not on the verge of losing a God belief, but she's questioning, is the specific brand of religion that she's been brought up in, specific brand of Christianity that she's been brought up in, is that the right thing? And she's seen a lot of particularly social issues that are coming because of that faith that she no longer subscribes to.
Mm-hmm.
And as an atheist, I want to be, or as a boyfriend, I want to be her crying shoulder. I want to be there to offer any support.
But you don't want to be the dick who's trying to deconvert her.
Exactly, and I don't want to step in. That's not the position in the relationship I want.
Right. Nor should you. Yes.
Right. As somebody who's hopefully as rational as I can possibly be, I want to point out logical fallacies with her doctrine or whatnot, and that's just not the right place for me to be in her life.
That's admirable.
How does she feel about your atheism or your lack of a God belief?
We dated for a while before really actually dating because she was afraid of the big bag A word.
Oh.
And then we got to know each other better, and she found out that, maybe you can be an atheist and a decent person. So she's really pretty desensitized to the A word.
Okay, so she just overlooks it and figures out that it doesn't matter. It doesn't make you a bad person, so that's good.
Quick disclaimer.
Right, we're super open about it, and there's no stigmatism, I'd say.
Good.
Quick disclaimer, Alex. I'm single, so I don't know if relationship advice is the best to come from me. I will give you my best approximation that I can, but do not hold me liable for relationship issues you have in the future. You have been warned.
Nor me.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm not really even looking for particularly relationship experience.
Yeah, just the communication between you as an atheist and her as a believer. Yeah. Can you define a little bit more Can you define a little bit more for me her experience? You said she's kind of changing brands, if you will. What's her brand been?
It's a smaller ministry. They focus on Bible literalism as they see it, and their big claim to fame as Christians is that they get back to the original text, which of course you can only go back so far. But she sees that, she sees justifications within that to be anti-gay and supports particular political candidates. And now as she's getting out in the world more and meeting more people, she's seeing, we've got gay friends, and that in particular has been a catalyst where she's like, oh my gosh, they're just human beings. How has this been used as a justification for something that is clearly so immoral to look down on homosexuality? And that's been a big thing for her.
Good. So she's been
elsewhere.
She's been in the literalist fundamentalist camp and is trying to broaden her view and become a little more open-minded. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, she, not just she's trying to be, she is open-minded.
Okay, good.
She is all these things.
All right.
She sees conflict, and she's concerned about her family. I don't even know if disowning is the wrong word. They're a wonderful family, super supportive, but they care about her mortal soul, and that weighs heavy on her, that they will look at her differently and worry that she is less than because of her changing belief.
All right. Well,
sounds like she's on the road out in a way. If you just, you want to support her and you want to be there for her as she's experiencing this crisis, I think you're doing the right thing, and kind of let her journey down the road she's on. It looks like she's opening her eyes, and I think my experience is most of the time, once people start down that road, it can get to where they get all the way out and they realize it's all doesn't make sense.
And
right.
So it sounds like you're doing a really damn good job of being empathetic. And what I would say is what we try and do is meet people where they're at.
Right.
And
Right.
it sounds like you're meeting her where she's at. And I know that I can absolutely,
Right.
I can absolutely empathize with somebody who feels that they're in crisis because they are now doubting, some of the framework that they built their lives on, which is a Christian faith.
Hey, Alex, one question. Were you a Christian before?
I was very loosely raised Mormon, but my family was on the way out by the time I was.
One thing that I've seen, one thing that I've seen with people in her place is, and my own experience was this, oftentimes people are very fearful of letting go of all that because they don't know where they're going to land. They don't know if there's a safe spot, a soft landing place when they let go of their faith. What am I going to be? Who am I going to be? What's my identity going to be? And so a lot of their fears are not so much wrapped around what they believe or don't believe. It's what is my life going to look like if I no longer identify as a Christian?
Am I still going to love my family?
Yeah. Am I still going to have friends? Am I going to be around people who care for me? And that is a huge thing. She can kind of see that with you probably, but she could probably also say, well, you've never really been where I've been. You don't know what it's like to be around fundamentalists whose very life depends on the veracity of the Word of God and all those things. So just her finding out that there are people out there like me who used to believe that the Bible is the inspired, literal Word of God, inerrant, all those things, and to know that we can come all the way from that to a full-on atheist, surrounded by loving, caring, generous, compassionate atheist friends. Once she sees that that's out there, she may very quickly realize, I don't need to hang on to this anymore. I don't know. I've seen that happen a lot.
I think that she more or less knows that.
Okay.
At least she knows it
really?
intellectually.
That's amazing, dude. That is not how I felt when I was on my way
I know.
out.
We've come a long way, man.
Yeah, I thought I was inventing disbelief.
I thought I was the only one on the planet that's ever experienced this.
Right? Yeah. It's
No, we've come a long way because of shows like this, dude.
Woo!
Woo, woo.
I love it. Okay. Cool, man. Just keep being there. And if you want to talk to other people, definitely check out our Discord.
Yeah, of course.
And Alex, follow me on Facebook or whatever. I'd love to stay in touch with you and see any way we can help on this journey for you, for her, for you guys, whatever. If down the road you need a secular minister to do your wedding, I'll do that. I'm just kidding.
Actually, I'm
Well, David, I really appreciate your perspective on death. I went through a long time of really grappling with existential dread.
Oh, yeah?
I can't say that it's completely gone, but it's interesting and refreshing to see your perspective.
Thank you, man. Good.
All right. Take care, brother. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah.